We got some really interesting results that, CEOs see themselves as these all-powerful decision makers. However, when we looked at the results, we found that what they were making decisions about were actually presented to them by organizations. So they seem to pay attention when there's a conflict in the organization or when there are two different people, maybe outside of the organization, also in conflict. So while on one hand, CEOs are these all-powerful decision makers, actually the power resides hugely in the organization because the decisions which CEOs pay attention to are presented to them. Where there's no conflict, the CEOs will let the organization run. So the message to people is, if you want to get on the CEO's agenda, ensure that there's conflict, but make sure that it's a genuine conflict and something that really needs a decision taken on, because these CEOs don't want to be bothered with decisions when they aren't complex. Our results don't necessarily show that organizations should recruit certain types of leaders. Rather, what it tends to show is that CEOs have certain experiences of dealing with complex information, dealing with conflict, and having leaders who have experiences of this, either through education or through their own work experiences, will produce better decision makers. The evidence from our study is that CEOs in general seem to make better decisions than age-matched controls in younger people, which in itself is a really interesting finding. But we find they make better decisions in an interesting way. So while age-matched controls seem to avoid ever making the same mistake again, CEOs are able to almost get burned again and again in the pursuit of a positive outcome. Whereas age-matched controls, if you touch the fire once, they never touch it again.